Davis leading the way with 29 and 12 in his third start at the center position this season. He's at the podium now.
Hey, what about the small ball group when you guys are still pretty long, as LeBron just said? What works best defensively against this particular matchup against the Rockets?
Just able to rotate faster. We can switch a lot. That's really it. When we match up with those guys, we're able to switch a lot of things and keep the ball in front of us, and as well, getting caught up in rotations. When they do drive and get by one of us and they start kicking out for threes, our guys are able to rotate and cover up for our mistakes. So that's a good thing about matching up with them. But at the same time, we still have enough size where we can rebound the basketball and kind of punish them on the other end as well.
LeBron mentioned some of the younger guys, Taylor Horton-Tucker stepping up today, Russo, just 9 playoff games. You still don't have a ton of playoff games at this point in your career, AD. Well, what are you guys still learning about each other, and where do you need to keep growing as you make your push towards your ultimate goal?
The grade is the same. I think we're still learning each other, each and every game. We have plays where we're not on the same page offensively, and it just comes from, whether it can be the 4 months off or just still learning each other. So, especially in this time. But we have enough guys who play extremely well for us, like you mentioned, AC and Taylor. Especially Taylor, his first playoff game, in a big game, he comes in and plays extremely well on both ends of the floor. We're all so happy for him, but I think that the more and more we get a chance to have guys on the floor, the more we can get to learn each other. Me and AC had a couple plays where we weren't on the same page, and me and Bron still have it sometimes. So just constantly trying to figure each other out and get to know each other, but also at the same time doing what we got to do to get the win.
Hey, D, it's Dave. You had, 29 and 12 tonight, another strong performance, but sometimes it seems like there's even another level we haven't seen from you. How do you feel like you are putting your impact on the game so far these playoffs, and are there things that you expect even more out of yourself for?
I feel like I was a step slow on the defensive rotations tonight. I feel like I can be better defensively. Offensively, I'm just not trying to force anything. Obviously, when the shot clock's running down, I have to shoot it, but I'm trying to make the right reads. And I think tonight I was overthinking a little bit, just trying to figure out how they were going to play me. I know at the end of Game 3 they started doubling, and so I was trying to play for that tonight, and kind of got knocked off my rhythm early. But for me to just keep going. I go in and try to get offensive rebounds, screen for my teammates, do all the intangibles, and make sure that I can affect the game in other ways than just scoring the basketball.
Alec? All right, Dan?
Andy, 2 questions. In the playoffs, so much focus on the stars. When there's nights like tonight where you play scores, certain nights where you play distributor, how much energy does that give you in that? You guys in this series, essentially most of all, which has been no minutes really good. Maybe a little bit of some of those comments.
Yeah, we have confidence in all our guys. Obviously, it was a big shot by AC, but for Bron to pass that to him in the corner, huge trust in him. KCP, Taylor coming in tonight, Markeith getting the start. We have a lot of confidence in our guys, and we can play big, we can play small, we can play in between, because we have the lineup to do so. But the players have confidence in each other, the coaches have confidence in the players. What makes our team special. And as far as the 2 bigs, Bell and Dwight, it's tough. Just coming into a series where you start playing and then you get pulled out and then don't see any minutes. But I said after Game 3, I told some of the guys, I said, it's a good thing that they're still engaged into the game. A lot of guys can kind of just fade away and be upset that they're not playing, but guys come in and say that they want to do whatever to help the team win. But when they don't get minutes, they kind of, like I said, fade away. But those guys said at the start of the season they want to be here and do whatever to help the team win. And you see it. They're the loudest guys on our bench, cheering for our guys, talking to us during the game, talking to us during timeouts. And that's what we need. Two guys who've been in the league for a long time. The White been to the finals, Vail, multiple championships. So those guys know what it takes to win. And we try to listen to them. And when their number is called, they still do the right things to be ready.
Talgu?
We know that most of the play match calls for it, but it's a great job of small ball left five. Do you feel like people to kind of see how competitive you are by moving a big play in center for the series and the success you're having with it?
It's the playoffs, man. I don't care where I play, to be honest. And they don't really have no five, but it's more so in the season. I mean, it's a long season, but playoffs, I just go out there and play no matter where, coach put me on the floor. But I'm going to fight regardless. I want to win. The guys have enough confidence in me, coach have enough confidence in me, and I have enough confidence in myself to go out there and compete and do what I got to do to help the team win.
All right, Tanisha, back to you.
Last two questions. Melissa? Hey, D, I see you wearing that Kobe Bryant shirt. I'm curious, I know he's had such a huge influence on you throughout your career. Sorry, my dog is going crazy right now. Do you think sequence during games as well?
All I heard was rough.
I'll ask you a question, bro.
I didn't hear the last part.
We'll go to Michael Duarte.
Hey, AD, to piggyback off of what you were just saying, that you'll play anywhere in the playoffs. When you came to the Lakers, you're now one win away from reaching the Western Conference Finals for the first time in your career. Is this what you envisioned, playing for championships, playing deep in the postseason, regardless of what position you're in?
Oh, for sure. I knew when I got traded here, we had a chance. Obviously playing with LeBron and then Rob and coach putting a team around us that can be successful. And I think that when I got traded here, I just only thought about winning, and it's crazy. I thought about that today. So I'm two games away from reaching the Western Conference Finals. A place where I've never been in my career, and it's gonna be fun and exciting to get there. We still have one more game to win against a tough Houston team, but it's something I'm for sure looking forward to.
All right, we're going to try Melissa one more time.
All right, guys, I'd like to apologize for that. I see you wearing that Kobe shirt. I'm curious, I know you talked about how huge of an influence he's had on your career. Do you think about how much have you thought about him during this playoff run? And do you sometimes even think about him during games?
I think not just me, but the entire team thinks about him all the time. I mean, we say Mamba on 3 after every timeout, every huddle, knowing that he's with us and knowing that we're not only playing for our organization, but playing for him. And so it's something that we think about all the time. And, guys have their own little things that they do, rituals or whatever to remember him. So, yeah, I mean, we think about it all the time. I for sure think about him all the time, on and off the floor. But I just thought it was a dope shirt. I think the whole team got them sent to us, and just another thing to remember him by, to be honest.
All right, thanks, Brady.